Hello, YouTubers. I'm Alcina. I'm going to talk about the book I have read for this semester of literature that's called Animal Farm. Animal Farm was written by an English novelist called George Orwell, who was really well known for a book he has written about a dystopian future called 1984. It's a really famous book, and I read it, so I recommend it. But let's go to the subject. I'm going to talk about this book. This book, called Animal Farm, is really well known for being a satire of the Russian Revolution. What this means is that thanks to resources of humor, the author goes to the subject of the revolution and faces these ideals that were within it from a metaphorical or allegorical or ironical, let's say, point of view. The narrator is third person omniscient, so the writer does not involve himself as a character or does not participate, which gives it a more non-biased view. Before recommending the book, which I will do, I'll start to tell you a little bit about the plot. Well, it all started in this farm in England called Manor Farm that was ruled by Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is a miserable man who's tired of his job, and what he does most is drink alcohol and become drunk. That's why he's an alcoholic. And for those reasons, one day he neglects the animals and gets really, really drunk, passes out, and forgets to feed them for a whole day. So the animals decide to rebel. But previously, they were informed of a dream that an old boar called Old Major, who was the most highly regarded animal in the farm, had. This dream talked about rebelling against the humans who were oppressing the animals and exploiting them and making them give out their own production because they were alienated from the eggs that chicken produce, the milk that cows produce, and were also slaughtered to feed humans, pigs, cows, different animals. So once Mr. Jones does this mistake, the animals kick out all of the humans in the farm, rename it Animal Farm, and impose seven commandments, yes, that the animals must follow. And they choose as their leaders for this new regime 2 pigs, because pigs were thought as the most intelligent animals in the farm. So the new pigs that are going to rule are called Napoleon and Snowball. Both animals and also Old Major are allegories for people that were the intellectual authors of the ideals of communism and the Russian Revolution. Old Major represents what would be Karl Marx, because he gives the people this ideal of revealing against what's oppressing you and trying to do an equal regime for everyone. On the other hand, Napoleon is an allegorical representation of Joseph Stalin, and Snowball would be like a mix of Lenin and Leon Trotsky. The animals, once this regime is imposed, are happy about it because they think that they rule themselves. But as things go on in the book, events are more unfortunate, and one of the pigs is thirsty for power. So what he does is try to establish control over the most ignorant animals, using violence as a resource. And things start to turn darker. Talking about my point of view now, I would say that I wouldn't recommend this book for everyone. And here's why. I don't think that most people are sometimes interested in historical facts and books that are based on history. I think that you should make like a certain separation from one type of readers. If you don't like history, I would recommend you to read about it. Now, if you do, it's a great book. The author makes really witty and intelligent, like, not comments because he doesn't participate in the book, but he has this style that is really, really recognizable, and he writes like in a really nice prose. In addition, this book has like this type of humor and this thing of making you think, making you question what is the thing that you are living, and has a really high like content that is related to totalitarian regimes, to authoritarian regimes, and it's a book that I think it's a must in literature because it's really, really well known. It has been a bestseller for a lot of years, and the author that wrote about it, Orwell, also was contemporary of the Russian Revolution. He lived in the exact moments and could see and know, thanks to the news of those times, what was happening in the world. So I think that this book is really recommendable. Not so much for teenagers, because usually most of them are more interested in different subjects, like this kind of passionate love novels, or maybe some things that are more unrealistic, they say, like science fiction. But if you do enjoy history and you like satires and you know the style of the author, I think that you should really, really read it. It's a great book. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.